Far. Nobody answered. Let's try that again. We having a good time, folks?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. For those of you on the far end, if you'd like to come around this way, we got plenty more room. Want you guys to be able to get a front row view of what electricity will not go through a bad conductor. Yeah, it's the worst one I got. Well, let me explain why turntables are important, especially when it comes to the operation of steam locomotives. Right behind the locomotive is what's called the tender. That is what is hauling the fuel for this engine. 17 tons of coal, 10,000 gallons of water. You can run this locomotive backwards, but you can't see anything. Let's say, for example, we run this locomotive 200 miles north. We want to turn it around to run it 200 miles down south because it's built facing forward. The way this turntable works is it sits on a giant 6-foot diameter ball bearing class KS1 steam locomotives delivered to the Southern Railway. There are now only 2 of these in preservation in the United States. Sister locomotive 722 is owned and being restored by our friends at the Great Smoky Mountains Road across the state of North Carolina. Up in the cabin's engineer Andrew, get a big old wave for me, please. If you don't wave, he's liable to leave us all here. Now, this locomotive saw service on the Southern Railway until it and its sister number 722 were purchased by the East Tennessee and Western North Carolina Railroad up in Johnson City, Tennessee. They became locomotives 207 and 208 respectively until being reacquired by the Southern Railway in 1968 for their growing public relations program. They ran steam trips pulling passenger cars with passengers.
And drive 20 minutes from my house and you can see the Glover 260. Go down to Florida, you got the Glover that came from Ohio. And there's one in Columbia, I think. Oh yeah, and then the 2 in Junction City, which has only running Glover. Two steam locomotives have been painted up as 604, 542, and then the old slobber face. What's that? Is that a thingy jig? Whatever it's called.
I've seen both of the comments. Well, no. I've seen 2 out of the 3 comments.
I saw there's 3.
I haven't seen the
Oh yeah, that weird fucking thing.
That's the only one that I need to see.
So you think CSX is going to run CNO 614?
I think, I don't know.
In 2027 would be the big anniversary of the railroad.
They've already done this 2716. Picture of it. I have about $40,000.
If I get nuclear every time, I have our lens cap on, it's like a big special that you can buy. I have $25.
What happened?
There's a bunch of copies of Colorado Sutter.